Laid back Mickey here. Today I'm going to talk about a new brand we're carrying and why I think it's pretty awesome. Well, the new brand is Azub, and there's 7 reasons why I think it's awesome. And reason number 1 is this. It is customizable. You can customize this into your dream trike, everything that you wanted. You can choose what gears you want, internal, external. You can choose, do you want the titanium suspension on the front or no titanium? Do you want rear suspension or no rear suspension? Do you want 20-inch tires or do you want 26-inch tires? You can choose, it's fully customizable. Even you can choose the colors. You can go, hey, I want the front to be purple and the back to be black, or I want it to be blue and green or yellow, whatever you want. It's all up to you. And that's what's really cool about it. You could even choose the motor. Do I want the latest and greatest Bosch motor, the CX5 with a dual battery system that's integrated into the trike? They have some of the highest technology out there. With that dual battery system, you could go up to 240 miles. That's one of the reasons why I chose it. You can go so far on their new Bosch systems. They're in fact one of the only companies that has the CX5 motor in it. That's the next generation technology, the smart system from Bosch. With all these customizable choices, you can build your perfect dream trike. Like my son likes the 20-inch front tires with the 26 on the back. I like the 26 all around. I think it's kind of cooler. So the cool thing is with this Azub trikes, you can make it customizable to whatever your dream trike is. And if you want help building your dream trike, you can have a one-on-one consultation with me and I will help you spec it out to whatever your dreams and your goals are. And we'll just make it together. We'll figure out what's gonna work best, where you're gonna ride it, when you're gonna ride it, how you're gonna ride it, and it'll come to your door from Laid Back Cycles in a big box. You take it out and you ride it and it'll be super fun. And the number 2 reason why we chose to carry Azub is because they're high quality. They're high quality, which means they don't put cheap components on it. Obviously, when you pay this premium amount, you want the best. And with like the new technology they're using with Bosch, the smart system, the dual battery, you're getting the best. You could even choose what hub do you want. And if you want even more quality, you can choose the titanium suspension. It has that great feel and it has a great flex to it and it makes it feel that much more comfortable. That's why we have a saying back in the bike days, still is real. It has a real comfortable feel to it. Titanium is going to be super strong so that it can actually take that suspension off-road or on a really bumpy road and make it feel so nice. They're high quality. They use the best components. And the 3rd reason why I thought it was a really cool trike to carry is because I like a trike with big wheels. Now, right now I'm riding a trike with 20-inch wheels and I like it, but I've been liking going off-road a little bit more. I wanna go where my regular trike cannot go. And with the big wheels, I can go on or off the road. And my friend Matt from Jayo Nation, he rides also the big wheel trike on what they call the Tyfly X. That's with the big wheels. The Tyfly 26 is with the 20-inch in the front and the 26-inch in the back. And the other cool thing about having a big wheel is it gives you more clearance. So like with the lower trikes, yeah, you hit rocks or something. If you're going in a gravelly area, you're gonna scrape the bottom. You're not gonna have a lot of clearance. You're not gonna be able to do any off-roading. But when you go with the bigger wheels, you have a lot more clearance. You could go over different rocks or gravel that, you don't have to worry about scratching the bottom of your trike up. And so having the big wheels was a neat thing to have for the clearance, also it's easy to get in and out of. That was something that I like. With the 20-inch, they're lower to the ground, a little harder to get in and out of unless you get grab handles. But the 26 is very easy to get in and out of because it raises it up. So number 4 is that it has great suspension. So there's a lot of suspension out there that I've tried, and some is pretty darn good. But this one here, I've realized that it gives you a couple inches of flex, but yet it is soft, and the way it responds is very nice. So when one side goes up, the other side adjusts for it so you don't feel like you're dipping or diving. Now you need to know that the suspension, the titanium, is going to be different for different weights. So they have different cutouts so that heavier rider, they make it a little bit more material. And then with a lighter rider, then you're going to have, they're going to take out more material of the titanium. So that's why it's important to go ahead and get a consultation with somebody that knows how to design it properly for you, because we're going to have it designed with different weight capacities in mind. And the nice thing is that it also has rear suspension. And with the rear suspension, it takes up all those bumps that would normally translate into knocking your head around. If you're on a bumpy road and you feel like your head's bouncing a lot, rear suspension is great on any trike. And the nice thing about the Azub is it has rear suspension and front suspension, so it takes all the vibration out of bouncing your head around, and then it also makes a softer ride over those bumps and ruts and stuff on the front. So having full suspension is pretty amazing. You can get it with suspension or without suspension. I recommend, if you're building your dream trike, get it with suspension. Okay, number 5 is that this new trike, the new Azub, you can get with dual batteries. Dual batteries that you don't have to be taking one off and putting another one on. They're both plugged into your system, and they're attached to the frame. Part of its design is that it's always there. It will give you 240 miles in distance. These are huge batteries that are the new technology, lighter weight batteries. And so with dual batteries, there's no other trike manufacturer out there that has 2 batteries that are connected to your system at one time that will give you 240 miles in range. We're talking most other batteries are going to give you 40 to 60 miles in range. This gives you 240 miles in range. This means you could go for like a week or 2 weeks without ever charging your trike, or you can do some touring and not worry about it. Like, you know, when you go on those steep hills, and let's say if you're going in the Rocky Mountains or you're going somewhere that you're all, I want to do a little bit of touring, but I don't want to be stuck in the middle of everything and have my battery go dead. And so a dual battery system, and these are 800 watt hour batteries. With 2 of those, that's 1600 watt hours compared to like 400 watt hours. So with 1600 watt hour batteries total, you could ride all day, never worrying about losing power, like especially on those steep hills. I recently went out doing some riding, test riding one of these trikes with the Bosch CX system with the dual batteries, and I barely used any power. I didn't care if I went turbo all the way. I knew I would have plenty of power, and that's the cool thing about having a dual battery system. Don't ever have to worry about losing power. You got it. So the neat thing about the Azub is they're highly adjustable. So a lot of trikes will have adjustable booms, which these have, but you also, on this one here, you have where the seat will adjust up and down the frame. So that way you can get that perfect fit, no matter if you're 5'5" or 6'5", you can get the fit right for you. And then the back of the seat will adjust as well. So you got the seat will move backwards, or the whole seat can move forward or backward. You got the boom moving. You got the handlebars that you can move forward and backward and get it fit perfectly for you. You have so many adjustment points on the trike that it makes it so that whether you're a short rider or a tall rider or somewhere in between, the adjustability will be there for you. And also the fact that, like we talked about with the titanium suspension, you can get the suspension that is set up just for you and your weight. It has a decent weight range, so if you lose a little weight, that's okay too, because it will be perfect for you. And number 7, the reason why I said, hey, Azub, I got to start carrying you, is because when I tried the Azub at Recumbent Cycle Convention, I probably rode it for about 20 minutes. I didn't bring it back to them right away. It rode so nice. And the suspension is nice. I liked the bigger wheels on the one that I rode, while my son rode the one with the smaller front wheels. And we both agreed, you know what, these ride so nice. Yeah, you pay a premium for it, but you get a premium ride on it. And then when I came home and I grabbed their new Azub trike with the dual battery system and the CX5 Bosch motor, it's so smooth. And that's the nice thing about the Bosch motor, is that it's meant to be extra smooth where you don't even notice it. You just feel like you're 30 years old again, that you're superhuman and that you could ride all day. That's what I felt like when I was riding it. I felt like I just could ride all day and I wanted to ride all day. And so if you're looking to exercise, if you're looking to get healthier, if you're looking to stay fit, if you're looking to live longer, then you want to ride longer. And if you want to ride longer, you want a trike where you say, man, I look forward to every morning getting up and I just want to get out on my trike and ride. And that's why we chose Azub, is because it gave me that feeling. And so yeah, you pay a premium price, but you get a premium trike for that price. So if you're ready to get an Azub and you want one shipped right to your door, go ahead and go to laidbackcycles.com or schedule a call with me to where I'll help you build your dream Azub trike.